hand is between the 9 and the 10, and the long hand is at the 6, then it is 9:30.
If the short hand is between the 11 and the 12, and the long hand is at the 6, then it is 11:30.
Well, if the short hand's between the 2 and the 3, and the long hand's at the 6, then it's 2:30. If the short hand's between the 8 and the 9, and the long hand is at the 6, then it's 8:30.
When the short hand's at the 6 and the long hand's at the 12, it's 6 o'clock.
It is 1:30 if the short hand's at the 1 and the long hand's at the 6. When the short hand is at the 10 and the long hand's at the 12, it's 10 o'clock.
I know it's 12:30 when the short hand is at the 12 and the long hand is at the 6.
Ain't nobody got time for
It
that.
is 2 o'clock when the short hand is at the 2 and the long hand is at the 12. When my short hand is at the 1 and the long hand is at the 12, it's 1 o'clock. When the hands of the clock are both at the 6, it's 6:30.
It is 2 o'clock. The short hand's at the 2 and the long hand's at the 12.
Well, it must be 12:30 because the short hand's at the 12 and the long hand's at the 6.
It is 10:30 because the short hand's between the 10 and the 11 and the long hand's at the 6. Well, if the short hand's at the 3 and the long hand's at the 6, it's 3:30.
I know it's 11 o'clock because the short hand is at the 11 and the long hand is at the 12.
It is 12:30 because the short hand is pointing at the 12 and the long hand points to the 6.